Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze have had their first practices ever as Chicago Bears during rookie minicamp, and let's talk about what happened. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Chicago Bears news update video, which I'll be doing throughout this entire offseason, and today was the first day of mandatory Bears rookie minicamp. All the Bears rookies were there, all the UDFAs were there, a couple tryout guys were there too, trying to try out and earn a spot as a UDFA. So a lot of action happening today, and it was so cool to see Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze practice in Bears practice uniforms for the first time ever. Okay, this is when it really felt real, like these guys are actually Chicago Bears because they're out here at Hallis Hall in the orange Bears practice jerseys. So cool to see Caleb and Rome Odunze actually step out on the practice field for the first time. And I want to begin this video by talking a little bit about how Caleb Williams specifically has really embraced the Chicago Bears culture so far as a Bear. Okay, I know some people may think this is silly, but I just want to say I've never seen a Bears quarterback ever embrace being a Bear to the extent that Caleb Williams has. Okay, first of all, he's throwing up the bear claw everywhere, which I absolutely love. I don't care if you think it's cringy, if you hate it. It is one of the most fun things I've seen, and Caleb has started a movement with it. Okay, all the Bears rookies are doing it. A lot of Bears fans are doing it. I'm sure next year at Soldier Field, a lot of Bears fans will be posting pictures of themselves doing the bear claw. I know that Don, the Bear Man, the super fan, has been doing it for a while, but it's cool to see a Bears player embrace it like Caleb has, and especially being the quarterback of the team, that carries a lot of weight. So it's really cool to see Caleb embrace the culture this much. Today in his presser, he also ended the presser by saying "Da Bears" at the end, and he ended practice with a huge yell of "Bear down." Like, these are little things which may not seem that meaningful, but I truly do appreciate a quarterback like Caleb Williams, you know, ingratiating himself in the culture of the Chicago Bears. He really wants to be a Bear. He really enjoys being a Bear, and us fans appreciate that because we know he's going to be putting a lot of time and effort into being the best quarterback he can be. But talking about what happened on the football field today, it was a fantastic outing by Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze. A strong first impression as Chicago Bears. And obviously it's only practice right now. Don't take these reports too seriously. We are only talking about practice, not the game. Practice, but still very fun to talk about these practice reports because I'm so excited that Caleb and Odunze are Chicago Bears. So I'll pull up an article written by Josh Rock of NBC Sports Chicago. He provided some commentary on what happened at practice today, and he said that Williams and Odunze looked the part Friday at Hallis Hall. Williams was on time and accurate with almost every pass during the 7-on-7 portion of the day. That included 8 completions to Odunze, who moved all around the field during day 1 of rookie minicamp. Even the reps that weren't flawless worked out in the new duo's favor. At one point during the 7-on-7 period, Odunze got jammed getting out of his break, which forced Williams to roll out of the pocket by time before hitting him along the sideline for a gain of 18 to 20 yards. It was a type of off-script playmaking and ad-libbing from Odunze that the Bears hope to see on Sundays. He went on to say that on the day, Williams had only 3 incompletions. The first was a drop by tight end Brendan Bates. The second was a ball thrown high and in front of Peter LeBlanc. The final incompletion was a product of a nice play by cornerback Leon Jones, who reacted quickly. So it seems like he only had 1 actually bad pass. And yes, it's practice, okay, going up against air and going up against UDFA rookies. So he is supposed to do these things, being a very talented quarterback prospect, but that doesn't ruin my excitement at all, okay? This is very exciting stuff, seeing this connection grow in front of us of Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze. I'll put some videos on the screen right now, which the Bears posted on their main Twitter page, where you can see Caleb actually throwing these passes to Rome. And nothing too crazy, obviously, but right now when we're so deprived of Bears content, seeing stuff like this gets me so damn hyped. I hope it gets you guys hyped up as well. Caleb also officially got announced as QB1 today in Eberflus's press conference. I know that seems like the most obvious thing in the world, but this is the same organization that when we drafted Justin Fields called Andy Dalton the starter and called him QB1, taking away from vital first team snaps that Justin Fields could have had. That's part of the reason why I feel like his Bears career started so poorly, because he did not have the adequate practice reps either, you know, with the first team. So when he first came in, he was completely flustered. And yes, Fields anyways was maybe not as pro ready as I thought he was going to be, but I'm just so happy that with Caleb Williams, everything the Bears are doing is right. Okay, on paper, like, this surrounded him with such a good team. They already have named him QB1. They're committed to building around him, committing to him being the quarterback of the future. This has never happened ever before, honestly, in my life as a Chicago Bears fan, where the Bears are doing everything right with their young quarterback. And Caleb Williams' teammates are already pretty impressed by his play in practice up to this point. On Kay Adams' show recently, DJ Moore said that the biggest takeaways had from watching Caleb Williams in practice getting to play with him is his anticipation skills, okay? His ability to throw the ball before the receiver even gets out of his breaks. And that's one of the biggest areas where Justin Fields lacked. As much as I love the dude, he could not throw with anticipation at a consistent level. I hope that Caleb can do that when the games actually start, but so far in practice, it's looking good. And also at the college level, he showed the ability to do that. And that's how you build consistent offenses in this league. You cannot just be throwing to wide open receivers, although with the receiver core we have right now, he could be throwing to a lot of wide open guys, but it's cool that he also has that anticipation skill within his arsenal as well. Speaking of our talented receivers, I want to put a clip up on the screen right now from Rome Odunze's press conference where he talked about his mentality entering into a very loaded wide receiver core.
Can you give us a little insight into the competitive spirit of the wide receiver room now with yourself, Keenan, and DJ?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's exactly what it is. It's a very competitive environment. You know, I think for me, the mindset I think I want in a wide receiver room is everybody to think they're wide receiver one, you know, and that's the mindset that I bring to a wide receiver room. And it's a friendly competition, you know. At the end of the day, I want the best for the brother beside me, and I'm going to, you know, run every route and do every concept, you know, to perfection, even if, you know, I'm the main read or if they're the main read, because I think that's what it's about when concerning a brotherhood within the room. So definitely, I think, you know, that competitiveness, I mean, they've been doing it for a long time, so I got a ways to catch up here. But, you know, I'm going to provide, you know, a different skill set and a different versatility aspect to the offense that I hope, you know, complements their play.
Just absolutely love Rome Odunze's mentality, okay? The competition in this receiving core right now is going to make all of them so much better. It's going to make the Chicago Bears defensive backs so much better having to go up against them in practice. I feel like people have not talked about that enough, where the training camp battles between, you know, Kyler Gordon, Jalen Johnson, Tyreek Stevenson versus Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze. Those are going to be generational must-see battles, and the Bears are going to be so much better as a team for it. Okay, we have so much talent right now in both offense and defense where it's going to be so exciting to watch and talk about these practices. And I do appreciate that we have humble and hardworking guys in Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Rome Odunze at the receiver spot, because a lot of receivers could be getting mad and not getting the targets, you know, that they want being in a receiver room this loaded. I mean, the Bears have honestly never had this problem ever before where we honestly have too many weapons and it's going to be hard to feed everybody the ball. Some guys are not going to get the targets they deserve certain games, but the only thing that matters is winning the football game. Okay, if the Bears have more points than the opponent at the end of the game, I feel like a lot of these guys would be happy because they're all team players. They're all team first guys. So especially Rome Odunze being a rookie, I appreciate his football character, because some of these rookies entering the league, they want all the stats, they want that glory, but Rome Odunze does seem like a guy who's willing to learn, willing to fight in camp, and earn his spot on this Bears receiver room. And I want to end this video by talking about our punter, showing a punting highlight on the screen for you guys right now. How could I not? I'm telling you guys, Tory Taylor is going to be crucial in some Bears wins coming up this season, okay? The ability he has to pin opponents inside the 5-10 yard line, the accuracy that he has, the hang time that he has, the leg that he has, the consistency that he has. All the Bears fans complaining about taking a punter in the 4th round are going to be shutting the hell up when Tory Taylor pins the Vikings inside their own 10-yard line. JJ McCarthy drops back to pass the ball, but Montez Sweat sacks him and gets a safety. Okay, those are going to be the types of plays where Bears fans will be praising Tory Taylor's impact on a game. So cool to see our punter get some recognition as well. But those are all the updates I have for you guys from today. Not a lot of updates. I mean, it's only rookie minicamp. There's not too much to take away from these practices, but it's always fun talking about what's happening, especially when it is kind of a dead period for Chicago Bears news. The schedule is being released next week, I believe on May 15th. So I'll be having a game-by-game record prediction for you guys next week. Be on the lookout for that. But leave your comments down below, guys. As always, bear down.